This is the Lacerna's Unit 5 review for the first test, or for the first review. And in this video, I'm going to look at number 6 and 7. Number 6 says if C equals 22 in the right triangle below, what is the value of A and B? And notice that in this right triangle, you have a 30-degree angle up top, which means you have a 60-degree angle on the bottom, which makes it a 30, 60, 90 pattern. So what you have to remember is the quote-unquote original 30, 60, 90 triangle. The original lengths were 1 on the short leg, 1 square root 3 on the longer leg, and the hypotenuse had a length of 2. Now again, they're telling us that C, the value of C is 22. So what's happening is that this hypotenuse 2 is growing into a 22. And what our job is to do is to find these two larger values. Now one pattern to notice on the original 30, 60, 90 is that half of 2 gives you the 1. So in other words, half of the hypotenuse gives you this short piece on the bottom. So when you look at the 22, half of that should give you this A value in the bottom. So 22 divided by 2 is 11, which means A is 11. So that's a pretty quick, easy first step. Just take half of the hypotenuse, then you got that short leg. Now once you have the short leg, use that to get the longer leg, which is the one with the square root 3. And notice that the 1 and the 1 matches. So whatever number we get here is going to go in front of the square root 3. So this is definitely going to be a square root 3 for that height, for that long leg. But since this is 11, we have to now have 11 in the front. So notice again, 1 and 1 match, so 11 and 11 have to match also. So there's the values for A and B in number 6. Now number 7, get rid of that one. Number 7 says the following figure is a square, and they want us to find the area. Now remember that in the square you have 4 right angles, and remember that in the square you have 4 equal sides. This is going back to the 45, 45, 90 triangle. Now the original 45, 45, 90 had 1, 1 square root 2, and I'm going to put a 1 in front of that. And that's one you have to have memorized. This again is 45, 45, 90 because the diagonal will take this right angle, this 90, and cut it in half. So it's matching the angle here. So that's making the same pattern. Now they're telling us that this diagonal, which is again the hypotenuse, is 8 square root 2. So that what they're doing is they're taking this original value and they're replacing the 1 with an 8. Now notice that the 1 and the 1 and the 1, see how those are all the same number? Which means that that same number has to now go on both of these two legs. Which means this is now 8 and this is now 8. Now once that's the hard part, is getting those two lengths. Once you have those, now you can get the area. Area is base times height, 8 times 8, which is 64.